RFD pulling fans. Army Armstrong along with Greg Randall. This week we're coming to you with the mighty mini rods out of Bowling Green, Ohio. They don't call this event Pull Town USA for nothing. This is going to be a good one before it's all over, Greg.
It sure is, Army, and Pull Town USA has lived up to its building. We're actually going to bring you the action kind of in the middle because right now we have 13 vehicles out the end, which we'll bring you up to speed here in a minute. But right now, you've got Adam Kester leading the points with his dad, Larry, in hot pursuit. They've overtaken the Bauer team since last we seen the mini rods at Chapel Hill, Tennessee. A lot of great action, and definitely Pull Town USA is going to be living up to its name tonight with all these mini rods blowing past the 310-foot line. So far in our pull-off is Adam Bauer, Lee Swift, Scott Amy, Mark Stiggy, Kevin Teague, Rick Peters, Adam Kester, Phil Fairbanks, Adam Bauer, Max Smith, Larry Kester, Max Smith, and Dean Dowling.
Hi, Greg and Army. I'm here with Philip Fairbanks, original Rat Poison. He's actually a second-generation puller in the Mini Modified division, and those years of experience have paid off. He's fighting tooth and nail for the 5th position in 3 different parts of the Mini Modified division: the Pennzoil Cup, the Grand National Points, and trying to get into the Enderley. Today is going to be a big day for him.
Yeah, but anytime you pull at Bowling Green, it's going to be big.
Yeah, check this one out.
This is the class. They're the favorite class. I got to admit, I love watching these guys run. They rock and roll you in a heartbeat. Timothy Gray's going to come out and set the pace for everybody else.
Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, and boy, new setup. You can tell that. Look at the fresh green paint on this one.
Yeah. Everybody's waiting to see what he's going to do.
Yeah, looking for that 310. I don't think he quite got there.
No. One of the things about this class, the sled, these things are such short wheelbase, things happen real quick. And if you get in trouble here, that sled's going to keep coming on you, and it'll be from pulling the sled to the sled actually pushing you if you get in trouble here. Who do we have coming out now?
This is Jerry Thompson. He's out of Janesville, Wisconsin. He's a construction builder, basically, and it's the Hellraiser 2. He's currently 9th in our points. He's got a Wysong Schaefer frame combination.
Shimmying like your sister Kate on the other end of the track. Going to come up shy, though, trying to get the other side of the 310, Greg.
Yeah, and tough break there. He'd like to make the pull off and kept climbing the ladder. Here comes a young veteran, Keith Horse, and he's out of Greenville, Ohio.
Okay, explain to me, young and veteran.
Well, he's a youngster, but he's been around for 8 years now and started when he was very young, and this is one of these KB Oldsmachine powered.
Wow, that's pretty straight.
Oh, just short.
The tick off, man. The reason they run the Oldsmobile engine, got a lot of strength in the bottom end of the engine. They run a lot of boost on the blower. And it seems to work out well for them.
Yeah, you're not seeing double. This is Dennis Horace, Keith's father, with the original Red Fox. It's a KB Olds 541 cubic inch.
He runs the Engler setup. That's the name of it around the sport for a lot of years. It's transferred over now to chassis building and sprint car race. We got to start right here. Tell you what, father and son had the same idea on how they're setting their weight right there. They were identical from the 06 and 07.
Yeah, Dennis is a 6-time Grand National point winner. Not going to get in our pull-off here tonight. Here comes Nathan Siegel out of West Unity, Ohio.
One of the things you're noticing, look at the darkness. The class actually started in the daylight hours. The sun was out. Now the the sun's gone in, the moisture's going to stay in the tracks. And these guys are running on a different track than the guys that ran at the beginning of the class with them.
Yeah, this is the hyper heartbeat, and he knows what he has to do. He's got to get past that 310 that showing our Bakers doesn't know.
Remember when you were a kid, you used to have the little airplane with the rubber band propeller, you turn it and spin it and spin it and spin it, and it'll grab a hold. That's exactly what they're running like.
Well, that's the end of our first round. We'll be back with 13 tough mini pullers in our pull-off. Stay tuned.
NTPA Championship Pulling Series, presented by Pennzoil. It's not just oil, Pennzoil. Also brought to you in part by Chevrolet Trucks, the official truck of the National Tractor Pullers Association. By Enderley Fuel Injection. By R&L Carrier. By Ucrate, an R&L Carriers company. Sempico Lubricants. The United Soybean Board. NTPA's 2008 season, sponsored by Soy Biodiesel and the Soybean Checkup. And by Max Brake. The revolution in brake control is here. Max Brake. And other fine supporting sponsors. And now back to Greg Randall and Army Armstrong.
Hey, welcome back, pulling fans. We told you the magic number is 13. They call it a baker's dozen, but right now we're trying to get down to only one. It's going to be a war out there, Greg.
Yeah, and from watching the track conditions and so forth, the guys have really been jockeying the sled to left and right to get the best launch. And, you know, it's always that good launch, get good speed down the track, because a lot of it has to do with building the speed to get down the track so when that weight hits you, you can go the farthest. That seems to be a real key here tonight in Bowling Green. Look for that strategy to work. Whoever nails it best will win.
Hey, it's time for the pull-off, Greg, and appropriately, the first one out, Cowboy up.
That's right. This is Adam Bauer, and he's been running very hot this year. Currently holds down our third and fourth slots in the points, and was leading going into Chapel Hill. Had an unfortunate flip with the iron toy, and now comes into Bowling Green, and he's just wanting to continue to chase the Kesters here, and a large pull-off. This is almost like a second class in most places.
Yeah, this kid doesn't know what fear is. He'll rock and roll you in a heartbeat. Big Henry Chrysler engine. Got to that point where the sled was pushing him and kept it straight though. That 287 is definitely not the number he's looking for. He knows somebody back here can probably get a hold of that. See by his body language, he wasn't happy at all.
Yeah, he'll get another shot though later in our pull-off. And here comes Lee Swift. This is under the gun machine of Terry Schisler. Lee from Bronson, Michigan. Terry Fiona from Illinois.
Now this guy dominated this class for a number of years, kind of lost the combinations, working his way back into it. And he's another one of these guys not afraid to get dance with you, man. If you play the music loud enough, he'll get out there and go with you. Never say die.
Decided to run a little light on the front end, and he definitely got the front end up.
Yeah, but he was tagging that brake, man. 283.
He's short of our leader out of Bauer. Here comes Scott Amy out of Ida, Michigan. And this is the Michigan Twister. Sassy KV Hemi, 526 cubic inch. And, you know, Scott was a mainstay back in the 80s. He left for a while, has come back, and has really been impressive in doing so.
You know, a lot of people can do that in the sport. They'll go through an age where they'll come up and they'll get in the sport and they'll get away from it, raise their family, whatever. When they get a chance, they'll come back. I think they missed a friendship and a competition on the NTPA circuit. You can see him pumping the brakes with his feet there. That's how he's going to steer it. The lead distance shows the bottom left of your screen. Had some ground speed.
He's close to our leader, Adam Bauer, but a little short.
minutes.
285 and 8.
You notice he cracked his visor right before he left the starting line. I guess he was breathing a lot and it was fogging up on him. He just cracked it about 1/8 of an inch. Get some fresh air in there. Now this guy will come after you big time.
This is Mark Stiggy out of La Vista, Nebraska, the stud monkey. And it's KB Hemi 526 with another Y-Song chassis.
Why can't you just say stud monkey? How come we got to get all this dramatics?
Well, I get that from Technical Services Director Larry Richwine. But anyhow, in fact, he's helping Mark there get move forward there.
Hey, how's Richline's new Mambo school doing? Is he doing well with that?
Opening in a town near you.
What, they get tossed around of those things, don't they? It's amazing. At 275, man, he earned every inch of that.
Sure did. Kind of mamboed down the track as we were talking there. Here comes Kevin Teague with the 8-second ride, and he's out of North Carolina, Siler City to be specific.
I haven't had a chance to see this guy. I've heard a lot about him. They say he can really be a player. So let's see if he can come over here from the Tar Heel State and do some good at Bowling Green. The looks have got anything to do with it. It's a good looking rig, I'll give you that.
Looking to build a modified 09, I'm told, so good luck to Kevin. Not the run he was looking for. He comes up short, 263 and 1, and we're here from Trackside Technical. Larry Richwine that Rick Peters will not be back for the pull-off. He's with Ashley.
Rick, a season of hard luck, and here again at Bowling Green, you make the pull-off with an awesome pass, but then you tell me it was only running on 7 cylinders. What happened?
We've had a push rod adjuster break. We think it's probably from Chapel Hill, and we broke 2 rear ends down there, and the motor went up about 10,000. So this is probably an occurrence from that, and it's just showing up. So we'll go back, hopefully get things fixed tomorrow and be back Sunday. We're not doing real good in the points, but I'm not going to give up, so we're going to keep at it.
Well, I wish you a little bit different luck, at least for Sunday.
Okay, we'll be back.
Boy, guys always had good-looking equipment. Speaking of good-looking equipment, here's half of this father and son team out of Waynesville, Indiana.
Yeah, it's our current points leader, Adam Kester, and he's also the defending Grand National champion in the division out of Wadesville, Indiana, and with the Pennzoil Platinum double play machine. And boy, the distance has been falling back behind 287. Let's see what Adam has up to see. That was textbook, Army.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, I would say so. 311.
Yeah, he definitely had a great launch. Didn't bobble. The front end just stayed so high off the ground, almost from the get-go. Let's look at our shop.ntpapool.com replay. You can see the front end kind of taps a little bit, but just kind of floats on the top of the surface. Really gets locked in there.
Adam, 311 and 1. Everyone else is back in the 280s. It looked perfect. How did it feel?
Oh, it felt great, but I'm not too sure I need to get my hopes up yet. There's still a lot of really good tractors back there. This is just great. The crowd is amazing. The facility is amazing. I'm tickled to even be in the pull-off. There's a lot of tough guys here, and it's gonna be nervous. I'm gonna be nervous the whole time waiting on all these tractors to get done. So I just want to thank Pennzoil and Bowling Green for putting on a good event.
And you know those guys are really involved in the Make-A-Wish program. Hey, stay tuned. More pulling coming your way.
If you like preaching and singing, roping and riding, then you are going to love Cowboy Church. Hi, I'm Susie McIntyre Luxinger.
And I'm Russ Weaver. We'd like to personally invite you to join us each week here on Rural TV.
We're going to visit some of the biggest rodeo events and some of the best cowboy churches.
My kind of people. This is the church and this is the steeple. Open the doors, it's my kind of people.
Country's Family Reunion is on Rural TV.
And all I gotta do is act naturally. We lived in the greatest time that country music has ever known.
If you want to see the legends of true country music sharing stories, laughter, and songs, look no further.
We feel so fortunate to be a part of this family.
I'm hanging around just in case you knew.
And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
The Country's Family Reunion is a one-of-a-kind gathering of all your favorite country music legends.
I never promised you a rose garden, Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Country's Family Reunion, every week on Rural TV.
The Cumberland Highlanders Show. From the front porch of the father of bluegrass Bill Monroe's boyhood home comes the rustic music of rural America. This 30-minute program showcases legendary guests such as Dr. Ralph Stanley and Jesse McReynolds, along with up-and-coming new talents. Cumberland Highlanders keeps the music pure with old-time ballads and classic bluegrass sing-alongs. Be transported from your living room to the birthplace of bluegrass with the Cumberland Highlanders Show, only on Rural TV. You're watching Rural TV.
Well, we're halfway through our pull-off here in Bowling Green, Ohio, the mini modified action, and right now Adam Kester is our leader. He said he's not too comfortable with the lead, and maybe this is one of the reasons. Out rolls Philip Fairbanks out of Pittsburgh, Massachusetts.
I don't like the idea that Philip's got here. He's got a lot of weight hanging on the left front. Torque of the engine's going to turn him to the right. So he takes a fuel cell and puts it to the left front of the engine, trying to get the balance out. You got to figure fuel runs around 8 pounds per gallon. Go ahead and take that brake right at the end, Greg.
He was fighting it most of the way down the track here, 295 and 7, but not a bad run for all. He had to tag the brake, second place, I believe, and outruns Adam Bauer. We had him earlier with Cowboy Up. Here's the Iron Toy. He let our points come to the Chapel Hill, had an enforcement rollover that many of you viewers saw, and but they've been climbing back up the ladder. He's in third place right now in points, and he's still got hopes on the title.
Shot there. They're keeping their nose real heavy on these minis tonight.
At 296 and 3 yet puts him in second place. Good run there in the middle.
Adam 296, good enough to take over second place, just behind Adam Kester. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, I got kind of squirrely there at the beginning, and it was still a good run and just ain't good enough for first, but we'll take it anyways.
Here comes Max Smith in the Simon Says Hawkeye Hemi.
Okay, you got the kids number 1, the kids number 2. Now here comes the old age treachery part of this class.
Sassy Hemi, 526 cubic inches. A Grand National champion back in 1986.
See, when it starts moving like that, the sled, you're actually banging yourself into the sled. That's kind of spooky knowing it's that sled. How much does it weigh, Greg?
Boy, in the mini class, you're probably talking around 20 to 25,000 pounds, I would imagine.
How much is the tractor?
2,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so Larry Kester rolls out here, and Pennzoil Footloose machine, and he's a multi-time champion on the NTPA circuit, chasing down his son Adam.
I told you they're both involved in the major run.
Yeah, that was a great run. And
Let's go check with Ashley. I don't know who's proud, her or him.
Yeah, first place for sure. He's pumped up about it as we go to the Bauer built replay. And as you watch there, just pulls him right there over to the sideline. He rolled it out well, and look at that front end float. Floats down there to pass 316 feet and for the lead. He's with his daughter.
Dad, since everyone knows that you're my dad, wow, 316 feet in the pull-off here at Bowling Green. Pretty tough. What do you think?
Between these minor motors and these Pennzoil tractors, I tell you what, this new clean oil must be making some serious horsepower. But I really think this little guy right here, I'm pretty sure it's my little Make-A-Wish buddy that passed away last year, Sam Daly. Love you, buddy. Thank you.
Well, I tell you what, you talk about something said from the heart there.
Yeah, he definitely has a big heart, and he's got a big lead too right now. Max Smith rolls out the second time with another one of his mini rods here, and he's got a tall task to get, but he saw it done. He saw a real flawless run by both Kesters. So he has.
About the 275, but it just starts pushing on them sideways, like I say, like a sprint car trying to back in a corner the way the power ratio is.
Yeah, they found something on that right-hand side. Max took over fourth place, and here comes our final contestant in the pull-off, Dean Dowling. Hey, he's a guy nearby, Swanton, Ohio. It's not that far away in the Milk Fever machine.
Another one of the guys trying to get that weight on the right side of the tractor is not going to work for a 274 one. Let's head down to Ashley. She's with her daddy.
Dad, oh my. That pass, well, both passes were unbelievable. I don't think that your tractor's run like that for 2 years.
No.
And you win at Bowling Green. Tell me about it.
Yeah, this is the greatest thing. The best my tractors ran in a year and a half. We had some magneto problems and these new minor motors, but thank God for this Pennzoil tractor there. Them guys are just awesome. I hope that at this Pennzoil Cup we can come out of here with a win and maybe we can take home some of the money.